Broadcast is live with no countdown. I think we're live.
We are, but I think it got deleted on Facebook. Facebook automatically deletes all streams that don't go live within 10 minutes of scheduling time. It looks like this broadcast was deleted on Facebook. Wow.
Wow.
So I shared. Well, I mean, we'll keep it as is. I'll have to share it through YouTube versus Facebook. I literally shared this link throughout Facebook 100 different places.
That's so dumb that they only give you the window of 10 minutes though. They should give you a
I
little more
also
slack than
have
that.
to readjust all the other things I did because I had another screen up and restarting my computer got
So
rid of
many
that
technical
screen.
difficulties. It looks like I got a notification for Facebook though before, but that might
That
have
was
been
before. That was when I set it
yeah.
up.
Well, anyway, welcome back, dipshits. Right? Because we are live. Are we doing it live?
Cheers,
Bill
Manic
O'Reilly
Mouth.
style?
How you doing, man?
What's
Yep,
up, Manic
we're
Mouth?
live.
Another week here at Dumbfounded Dipshits. I don't even know if we have a title for this episode. Do we have a title for this episode?
We do. It's the name of the game we're gonna play that we're eventually gonna play.
Oh, okay. So, all right.
But I still have to prepare the other screen because it was deleted. But before we get into that, I wanna a question for the audience and question for you.
Shoot.
Do you enjoy rice pudding?
Yes. I
You do?
enjoy homemade rice pudding that my mom made when I was a kid.
Nice.
Loved
So you like rice pudding?
A little bit of cinnamon and some raisins. Beautiful. You can even do chocolate shavings. It's amazing.
Okay. I'm going somewhere with this.
All right. Is there cum involved?
Absolutely not.
Not this time.
Not that I know of, at least. I mean, it was bought from a place, so I don't know if.
Cheers, Manic Mouth. Whiskey Wednesdays.
I'm about to spark up with you, Manic Mouth, in a sec. I'm just preparing this. I was prepared. However,
the Matrix throws you a curveball.
Yeah, for some reason my microphone wasn't playing anything. I couldn't hear anything through my speakers, and I couldn't hear anything through my microphone. So I had to redo everything, restart the computer, and I have to prepare all the stuff in the background again.
What the viewers don't understand is the amount of production that goes into this show.
You could call it that. All right, so back to the rice pudding. So I purchased. Well, my wife purchased.
Okay.
Well, I purchased for my wife.
Well, you guys through each other purchased, yes.
This is delicious rice pudding. Now,
from?
I don't want to say because of this reason. You ready? Rice pudding.
Yeah.
Pudding.
Okay. All right. Now, do you want to know what happens? Can I say this?
Pudding.
As somebody who's attempted to make rice pudding, in order for you to get it to coagulate just right, you cannot overboil it. You know what I mean?
To use
or underboil
semen.
it. You can't it's that, or you got to cum in it. So you got cum-free rice pudding, so it's not thick. You know? But it tastes good, though.
It's not bad.
You know what's real appropriate? That the Sex and the City theme is playing while you're eating that.
Wow.
But it probably tastes good. Did they put cinnamon on it?
I don't see any cinnamon on top, but I've been mixing it, so it's hard to tell.
Cinnamon is the key, man. These cinnamon and raisins always fucking go good.
There was a pubic hair in it. No, I'm kidding. No, that was from my head.
Yeah, I was pretty sure I was going to say that next. I was like, it definitely dropped from the upper part of the dome.
Yeah, thanks. What's left of it.
But, so a lot of shit happening this week. Did you see there was another foiled robbery in a convenience store? Old gentleman pulled out a shotgun and shot at the assailants.
Did he get him?
Did he hit him? I think so. I think somebody got hit, but they made it into the car and drove off. But unfortunately, the guy's alive. The guy survived. Let's just spoiler alert, everybody. But
the bad guy survived.
Suffered a heart. No, well, I think everybody did.
Okay.
Right. But the guy, just unsuspecting 80-year-old man, maybe 80+ years old, pulls out the shotty, wow, right? Shoots the guy with the flechette of fucking lead, and he ends up suffering a heart attack afterwards from the anxiety but he's alive. He's
That's good.
This might have been his 5th or 6th heart attack, so he's weathered the storm before.
Oh wow.
So, but the thing is, it's just another citizen defending themselves. I just wanted to bring that story up because I know we like to talk about that shit. You know, you
There
had
was,
that guy 2 weeks ago who in the mall, right? That was the last
yeah. Oh,
Good
I saw
Samaritan.
another video. It's probably older than the mall incident where the guy I guess it was a smoke shop, and the guy goes in with a gun, goes to rob the guy, says go over there and stand with your hands up. Guy goes over there to stand with his hands up. Now the other guy, the criminal, is ransacking the place and going through stuff, not paying attention to the guy. The guy just pulls out his 9mm and goes, "All right, put your fucking hands up or I'll blast you." And the guy's like, "Oh shit."
Touche.
Touche. The way it should be.
Yeah, man. Everybody thinks it goes that one way. These fucking hooligans have been getting away with it for too long. You know what I mean? Now you're gonna get the unsuspecting citizen who's just gonna show up. You know. But
So,
in better news,
better news. What's better news?
I don't know. Like yourself, whatever your segue was.
I don't have a segue. Well, I was going to say China is threatening the United States because Nancy Pelosi is going to visit Taiwan.
All right. Now in the
Hold on, hold
next
on.
segment,
I like Dan Crenshaw's response.
what
He
was
is
Dan Crenshaw's
he is
response?
no fan of Nancy Pelosi. He doesn't like her.
Of course, no. He's a staunch Republican.
His response is
You got to put a hand over one eye when you say it. You got to blank out your eye. Come on,
his
otherwise I don't feel like it's
response
Dan Crenshaw.
was what right does another country have in telling the third in command of the United States is not allowed to visit another country?
Yeah,
Who are
but
you?
yeah,
You don't.
yeah.
You're threatening war or action because you don't want us visiting another country. Oh, we don't believe that they're another nation. They're still part of China. Have you discussed this with
Right.
them? Because they keep saying something different.
Yeah, and we obviously, through several trade deals over the last like 40 plus years with Taiwan, that we obviously recognize their sovereignty. You know what I mean? And I mean, listen, this is what I said. I said like it seems a little bit like timed. I don't know, wrong or right, depending on how you're looking at it. If you're looking at one perspective, you could be like, this is the perfect time to go to Taiwan and show them and show China, like what the fuck, like we think about like what they think about Taiwan. You know what I mean? Without having to say it out loud. By going to visit, you're recognizing sovereignty, aren't you? Like if you're an elected official,
Are you though?
I mean, okay. What is Nancy Pelosi going to Taiwan and being like? I am not here right now. This does not exist. This is a figment of my Taiwan imagination. You know
No,
what I
but
mean? Like she knows where the fuck she's going.
yes, but we do recognize them as a country. We do.
Yes, yeah, yeah, and it's
And
written. It's like written, like it's But the thing is, in the mainstream media, because like the whole thing with like Disney and China and stuff like that, like or why they made John Cena apologize in Mandarin and all that shit. It's pretty much just to like sort of appease our business arrangement with them because they consume so much of our shit, you know. So they don't want to stop that flow of money. They consume so much of our entertainment, it's not even funny. You know what I mean? Like we don't realize that. Like how we talk about how much oil we consume around the world, and we're just like, like oh, we're fucking just taking everything from the Middle East. We're stockpiling our shit up in Alaska. We just buy oil from Venezuela and everybody else, and all this shit we consume. China consumes a lot of shit from us the same way that we consume shit from them. Most of it cheap,
well, I mean,
and built in sweatshops.
I think countries rely on China more than China relies on country. Well, China relies on countries to sell their products, their shit products. But
Yeah.
yeah, made in China.
Yeah.
China.
China. Well,
Wow.
I guess well, what is in better news? Has there been any good news in the last week aside from the New York
No,
Mets fucking dominating?
yeah, but who cares who cares if the New York Mets win the World Series if there's a nuclear holocaust?
If they were the last team to win the World Series and then the nuclear holocaust happens, I don't care. Dude. I don't care.
Wow.
I like just as long as that is a thing, like just as long as that had happened already. I already thought about this too. What you're saying, I thought about already this morning on my way to work. I'm driving to work, and I was like, you know what? If the Mets win the World Series and the apocalypse happened, I
I'm
don't think
okay
I'd
with
be that
that.
upset. I'm okay
He's
with
like,
that.
I'm okay with that.
As long as I could survive the nuclear holocaust and I still get to tell people, do you know who the last major league team to win the World Series was? The New York Mets. That's gonna be the historical sports
You
fact
can
that
make
that
these. You can make these. What's the word I'm looking for? It would be like a fairy tale of the great
yeah, a
Mets. The
legend.
final. Yeah, it's a legend. There
A
you
legend.
go. A
I
legend.
said in my head, and I thought this, I was like, I will legit, because there's no technology and no like electricity left, nothing, right? No infrastructure. I will, on the leftover concrete slabs, hieroglyphs of the New York Mets winning the 69 World Series, the 86 World Series, and the 2022 World Series, like in whatever materials I could just find at random after everything is just demolished. You know what I mean? I will be like with my AR-15 and just like, like just strapped with everything that I got to fucking backpack around, just like drawing New York Mets logos just on random markers and stuff like that to see who remembers. You know what I mean?
It'd be funny if that
It's
was
a
like the.
sad existence.
Yes. It'd be funny if that was the epicenter. Like that's where the nuke went off. They won the World Series,
Ooh, and then blew it up, right?
and
Game
then
7 in City Field. Dude, automatically, you know how many of your friends would be dead? I'd be dead. Well, I'm gonna try to get tickets to that. Let's just
wait.
put
I
it
was gonna
that
say,
way.
how would you be? Oh, well, I live not far from the stadium. I'm not
I
here.
know. Yeah, you're dead. You're dead. Yeah, you're
Thanks.
dead.
I mean, I don't know why I'm saying thanks to you. I
I
created the
don't know why.
scenario.
You created the whole scenario. I don't know. I actually have, let's to tell the truth time. And right now, I watch a lot of these apocalypse videos to see what would plausibly happen within the 24, 48, 1 week after, an extinction event. You know.
How long before we start eating people?
Well, the thing is, I watched one that was a little bit more optimistic than most, and it said that it's only going to really like a 13-kilometer asteroid, wide asteroid, right? Hitting random, right? So they randomly pick Paris, France, because you ever see Deep Impact with Morgan Freeman, where he's like the president of the U.S.? Deep Impact came out around the same time as
As
Armageddon.
Armageddon and
Yes.
the comet hits the
Armageddon did
Earth.
better. Yeah, the
A
comet hits the
giant
Earth.
tidal wave comes,
There's
right?
tsunamis and
Yeah,
earthquakes, all blah, blah, blah,
yeah.
right? So I think the first one hits like Paris, right? So they go, okay, this thing hits somewhere in Western Europe, and what the shockwave would do, right? And like the tsunamis, the fucking blacking out of the sun, the weather changing, dropping temperature, blah, blah, blah. In this scenario, it doesn't drop that much, and we sort of climatize a little quicker than we would think because it goes deep. Like it doesn't, it's a shallow hit. So there's one way that an asteroid can hit at an angle and then burn up and then like literally shockwave its way and destroy a lot of shit on its way before it hits the surface and maybe even blow up before like a nuclear bomb, but still enough force to create a crater. Their scenario is this thing shoots like a bullet, like straight up, and fucking enters the fucking strata. Like goes all the way into the crust and pulls out molten lava. So their scenario is like all of France is molten lava up to like from London to like Madrid. It's just like if you
Yep.
drew a circle, it's just molten. But the shock wave goes back and forth, and the earthquakes destroy most of the infrastructure. There's no electricity left. Anybody who's in a bunker or just far enough away could possibly plausibly survive. So they're thinking like if there's 8 billion people on the planet, they figure like 6 billion people would go. There'd still be 2 billion left. It's like larger than the population of the world in 1900, right?
Still a
So
lot of people, though.
still a lot of people, but
Still
a lot of people, like now we're segueing into your scenario, Mike. Still a lot of people. There's no more livestock. All the wild animals, all the fauna is pretty much wiped out because they can't survive without it. We have our modern ingenuity to sort of get us through like the beginning stages of it. But then what happens? They sort of cut this video off a little early, and then it's like, and then what? And it's like, we know what? Like, I'm going to be eating the next fat bastard I see. And the fatter, the better. You know what I mean? I'm just going to start hunting fat people because it's going to be like the new Wagyu beef. You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty much going to be like, I mean, yeah. It is what it is, Mike. Come on. Survival Wagyu people.
Wagyu people. Would you like some Wagyu Homo sapien?
We have some Wagyu, and it'll be
Well,
do different people
just
who survived on
imagine.
different parts of the planet taste different, like, or does everybody taste the same?
Well, yeah, probably different because there's different diets and different
Yeah. Well, everybody's
cultures.
eating canned food at this point for 6+ months before you end up seeing any other like civilization, like before you end up
Listen,
like
listen.
homogenizing again.
I don't know if you're aware, but like if it happens, I'm going right to the people eating. I'm not settling with canned food. I'm eating people immediately.
Yeah, but
I have a Traeger grill. I'm smoking people.
oh, are you just gonna start cooking right away? All
Yeah,
right. Well,
chop off a
okay.
leg, take the whole leg, throw it right on the Traeger.
I get it. I get it. I get it. I
Get
think
the.
I would just burn through whatever I could remember was part of the old times, just so I could just deepen that memory before it spoils.
Well, no,
And
but
then,
you can
and
create
then you
dishes with people.
no. You
You
go
want
around, you
fettuccine
meet.
Alfredo? You make some fettuccine. You cut up some people. You got some
Yeah,
fettuccine
you throw them in
Alfredo.
the Alfredo, right? Okay,
Yeah,
but what you got to do is you got to vet, and how you got to vet is
a
you end up
veterinarian.
growing your community. You end up growing your community. You pick the one person who you know is the weakest link, right? And you get them real fat, so they can't run away from you. And then
Like
they're the one,
what's that
and then
stuff
they're
called? And you can make a pate out of him too.
well, you could make tartar fucking steaks, whatever the fuck you want to make out of this fucking
I don't
fuck.
want human
Right?
tartar. We're
But you
disgusting.
pick no. Well, either way, I'm just saying, like, you got fire, right? So you're making steaks. So what my point is that what you're gonna do is that you're gonna single the one douchebag out, and then they're gonna be like, "Why is everybody treating me so nice?" Right? I've been an asshole. They're gonna be wondering why everybody. But they're gonna
Why am
take
I
all
the
the
first one to
candy.
get fed?
They're gonna be take all the candy, and then everybody's gonna wait while everybody's just slimming down, and this fucking tyrannical fucking narcissistic piece of shit is just getting fatter and fatter, and then we all just take them. And you can do it to a whole bunch of them, because I'm pretty sure like the need of the many is gonna outweigh the need of the few after the need of the few outweighed the weight of the many. That made sense, Mike. Trust me. You just got to look back.
Okay,
Replay it later.
yes, it makes sense.
But you understand what I'm saying? So
No.
then that's how you take them out, and that's how you cannibalize. Don't need to hunt. I mean, why do you want to make it hard? Like, save your bullets to defend your colony. That's what I say.
Who said hunting with bullets?
You want, all right, fucking, like, if you're gonna be Joe Rogan about it, then fucking you just go fucking start just,
Speaking of which, this is off topic and there's no segue, and we'll get to the main part of the show in a sec. Did you watch The Flagrant with Louis C.K.?
Yes, I did. Me and my wife watched it
He
yesterday.
he is such a deep, intelligent individual.
He thinks about everything. He's
Oh
constantly
my!
thinking
And
about
like
everything.
him just talking is the same way he talks in his act.
Yeah.
So
He's
like
genuine.
you're getting you
Yeah.
get the real Louis C.K.
I
Louis,
haven't
whatever.
seen the movie yet. I haven't seen the movie The 4th
The
of
movie looks
July.
terrible. It looks terrible.
I think it's if you watch.
I'm not a
if
Joe
you
List
watch,
fan.
I mean either. I'm not a fan of his comedy, but I watched the trailer, and the trailer. I like everybody who's in the movie.
Yeah,
I
me
love
too.
Bobby Kelly. Bobby
Yes,
Kelly's awesome.
Nick DiPaolo's in it, right?
Nick DiPaolo's fucking fantastic, and obviously Louis C.K. plays his therapist, which
Yep.
is important. His whole family is white trash Boston, like
It's
New England white
hilarious.
trash,
Yep.
which is funny. But it seemed like it plays like an episode of Louis from FX. Like, do you remember the series? And it was awesome. That was a great show.
series,
My wife
yep.
watched it, and like the whole series, it was great. Loved it. He's one of my favorite comedians too. He's my wife's favorite comedian. I think she married me because I'm a bald ginger. I think, and that's too coincidental. You know what I mean?
But you're not Mexican.
I'm not Mexican, but yo hablo español un poco, and I work in an industry with a lot of Mexicans. So.
Un poquito?
Yeah, I tell people when I show up on the job site, I'm Canelo's cousin, because they don't believe me that I'm like, I do drywall. Like, they don't believe me. Like, if they see me, they go, who's that guy? Like, who's that guy? I'd be like, no. Canelo un primo. He's my cousin. You know what I mean? So, sweet Asher, remind me about that. All right, so we're going to end up playing a game pretty soon. So, like, any of you guys who are in the chat or watching live, you guys could play along. And I thought of the segment yesterday on the toilet bowl because it sounds fucking like a great idea to do. And everybody does the fuck, marry, kill thing, right? So fuck, marry, kill is something that people do, hang out with their friends, pick some celebrity or random person from the group of your friends. And, like you pick 3 people, fuck, marry, kill. This one is we pick one person and you get 2 choices. You pick one person at random, right? Or we have a list of people, but you can do it at random at home. And
You weren't supposed to tell them. You were supposed to
Tell them
pretend.
what?
We were supposed to pretend it's random.
No, all right. Well, it's random as far as it is live. Like, you guys don't know who we picked yet, but we're going to pull them up. And the rule of the game is, all right, we're changing the rules of the game. But the rule of the game is to fuck them or fight them. The question is, do you fuck this person or do you fight this person? Right? There's no killing, no marrying, because that complicates things.
First
Nobody's
one
got
up.
to get married. Nobody's got to kill anybody. Too many
First one
legalities
up.
involved. Do you fuck them or fight them?
First one up.
All right. So the first one that we chose, I felt like it was a little obvious, and this was the test run for me and Mike earlier today because I sent this to him. All right. Amber Turd, fuck them or fight them. Now we gave some like random answers to each other earlier, but I'm gonna let you start, Mike. Amber Heard, do you fuck her or do you fight her?
I'm gonna have to go with the first one.
You're gonna fuck her?
Yeah.
Now, who's
It
doing the
might
fucking?
be-
Is she fucking you or are you fucking her?
So I know people that have a saying that like if the girl is super attractive, she's probably just gonna lay there.
Right, and she's been
But-
yeah.
But we know she's probably not just gonna lay there. She's probably gonna try to stab you
She's a little crazy.
or take a shit in your bed.
So, and
So-
what did they say about people like that?
They're fucking amazing in bed, right?
Right. So,
Allegedly.
she sounds like, to me, like, she'd probably be the one doing most of the fucking. If she lives up to the hype of Psycho, as we've learned. So, in the past court case that just, awarded Johnny Depp $15 million.
money.
A boatload of money. But it's not a boatload of money compared to what he lost, though. But now these are the rules. If you pick fuck them, it's who's doing the fucking.
Wow.
Are you doing the fucking or are they doing the fucking? So we're gonna solid say that you're doing the fucking. All right, there's no doubt about it. You're doing the fucking. So you think you could dominate the crazy? You could dominate the crazy.
Yes.
All right. That's pretty confident. I like that.
Yes.
All right. Cool. Good answer. Good answer.
At least
Anybody
once.
in the group chat,
At
like,
least
what do you
once.
guys think? What do you guys think of the group chat? I'll give you my answer in a second. I got a pretty decent angle at this, and I'm thinking Amber Heard, yes. World renowned as being smoking hot, has been since Pineapple Express. And she ended up making her way onto Aquaman, right? But then they ended up Xing her out, like a whole bunch of her scenes. She definitely looks like somebody who could seduce even the most strongest willed man. And she, got a hold of Johnny Depp. She is a beautiful person for all intents and purposes. But because of all the shit that went down, I don't think I want to hit a woman, but I think I would have to at least have a legally sanctioned fight with her. So I'm going to pick fighter. Now, if you pick fight them, right, the rule is you have to pick the discipline on which you fight them. And from what we all understand is that she throws hands. So I don't think I'm going to want to box her because she might have an edge on me because she seems like she has a little bit more practice than I do. So I would have to go with some sort of hand-to-hand kind of like jiu-jitsu or wrestling or something. I'd have to take her to the ground.
So as you beat her, do you say this is for Johnny?
No, I'm not going to beat her. I'm going to restrain her. I'm going to get her in a fucking choke or something.
As you dominate the fight, are you going to say this is for Johnny?
I have to. Dude, I have to get the call out. And I'm going to like, this one's for Depp. I'm going to whisper it into her ear. I'm going to this one's for Johnny. This one's for Johnny.
All right, you ready for the next one?
Yeah. Who's number 2? Who do we got?
It's one of the founding fathers.
Ooh. Oh, all right.
Now I'm just going to have to say, in all likelihood, if I went with the first option,
Yeah.
I'm probably getting syphilis.
You got to take historical facts into your decision. You got to consider this
They
because
wore
he was a
wigs.
whore. He
They
was a
wore
whore.
wigs because they had syphilis and it would cause your hair to fall out. Not saying he definitely did, but I'm gonna end up fighting him, and I'm
So
probably
you're gonna
gonna
fight
yes,
Benjamin Franklin
and I'm gonna fight him in the old school way of a duel.
the way they did it back then, like
Yep,
Aaron Burr
yep,
and Hamilton, right? Like
yep.
but
Mm-hmm.
with one of those like pistols that they had
With
back then,
the
they
yeah,
weren't very accurate. Those things
no,
would misfire, and then they would fire in a trajectory that
yeah,
was
but
away from your
that's
target.
why if you both shoot and you both miss, that's why you beat them to death with the fucking gun.
Yeah, but I like that you went dual, Mike. I really like that
I
you went
have
dual.
to keep
That's a
it old
good one.
school. I have to keep it old
Yeah.
school.
Wow. When I was thinking fight disciplines, like I wasn't thinking the old school like pistol duel. You know, that's a good one. I like the future of this segment. I think we should do this. I think because it opens up for creativity. So you would do gun duel with Benjamin Franklin.
Single shot musket.
Interesting. You know, he's a founding father, dude. He was a Mason, right? And he had like a lot of mistresses. This guy, you know, like obviously like did not discover electricity, but apparently he had borrowed the idea from somebody who did the original kite experiment. But he was the one who became famous for it. He's on the $100 bill. So my answer is I'm gonna fuck the guy. You know what I mean? Because he's on the $100 bill.
That's power right there.
I mean, this is the problem, though. I think he's going to end up having to fuck me because I don't know if which definitely means I'm getting syphilis, right? Which means I'm going to need probably like a shot of like penicillin, like directly into wherever, whatever he fucked. I'm getting sick.
I always forget he's a Boston guy too.
Yeah, he's a Philadelphia guy too. He's an English guy too.
Well, no,
Like
but
he hated England, but
He was born
yeah,
in
born in Boston. Yeah,
Milk Street, Boston.
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's on the $100 bill, so like I'm a fucking greedy fucking whore, so I'm gonna have to say fuck Benjamin Franklin, and Benjamin Franklin's doing the fucking because like the economy's doing the fucking right now.
Why is Michael Douglas here? Oh,
Oh,
because
because
he's playing
HPV,
Benjamin
they both had
Franklin.
HPV.
Wow.
Benjamin Franklin had HPV in his fucking throat, like Michael Douglas. Who's the next one, Michael?
This
Fuck him or fight him?
this one bothers me because
Why? Why are you bothered, Mike? Come on.
you'll see. It doesn't bother me because of the person. It bothers no. I guess it does bother me because of the person.
Oh, this is a fantastic actor.
Because
This person was in Inception, was in
here's
Juno.
here's what bothers me.
What bothers you?
You see this picture right here?
Does it bother you because he has way better abs than you do? Because that's what bothers me.
Does he though? That's Listen, hold on.
Elliot Page has better abs than me.
When you have
I look like a fucking flying squirrel if I take
when
my
you
fucking shirt
have
off.
money, you can get abs very easily.
Well, I think when Elliot Page was
Cheers, Chiba, cheers. You know what? Real cheers.
Cheers. All right, I'll do double cheers. I'll do double cheers.
I gotta wait for it to vibrate. That's what she said. So I'm gonna go with fight. I'm going with fight. I'm gonna go with fight. I'm gonna do
I think you guys are a similar weight class.
I'm gonna do kickboxing. No, probably not. I'm
You're
150 now.
Oh, all right. So yeah, and Elliot Page is definitely like a $130, maybe a $125, right? So you're gonna kickbox Elliot Page? Really? All right, that's interesting. Now, who do you think would win? Do you think you have the advantage? Do you think you dominate? All right, I believe that too.
I will
Because he's only been a dude for like a year now, a few months, a year officially.
I will kick through their little scrawny shins and thighs.
Wow, you're gonna go low? You're gonna go low like Muay Thai style? It's interesting, like I think about it, and honestly, I'm pretty sure that Elliot Page still has like the bits left.
The equipment,
like
the proper
anatomy.
equipment.
I would have to say fuck Elliot Page. I'd have to fuck Elliot Page.
See, I was gonna go with that. I was gonna say.
And I know it's like gay. I know it's like gay.
It's
sex,
not though. No, it's not.
But it's not. right? But it's
It
not.
can't be. It can't
It's
be.
not.
And
It's
see, I was
not.
gonna go with that to be like, I'm gonna show and prove. I'm not prove. I'm gonna show what they're missing. But then I realized I'm not that good at it, so no, I wouldn't show anything. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I might solidify their decision for her, him,
And most
them,
people are
whatever.
thinking that Elliot Page would probably have a strap on and be doing all the pegging, but not in my
Oh,
situation. I am the fucker here. I am fucking Elliot Page.
you know what? I mean, to each their own. Whatever makes you happy.
Yo, I'm honestly, in all honesty, all joking aside, I'm fucking jealous of Elliot Page's body. I'm jealous that they are a dude for like less than 2 years, and they've achieved the physique that I've wanted since I was in junior high school. It's sort of fucked up, man. Jawline, everything. You know, they got the whole fucking works.
Yeah, but I mean, they still look like they're in
Hollywood
high
can make
school.
miracles happen. Yeah, I know. I mean, but listen, do you want to know something? That Justin Bieber boyish good looks thing goes a long fucking way into your 40s even. Isn't Justin Bieber like 35 years old or some shit?
I don't know. But the next one's funny because Joe Rogan
Next on the list.
was just talking about this person and a specific body part of theirs that I brought up.
Oh, could we also do a segue? Wait, pause this, click it out. All right, well, we have her up already. But this is the week.
Sorry, say it again. Dipshit of the week.
Dipshit of the week is also the next contestant in Fuck 'em or Fight 'em. Dipshit of the week is Nancy Pelosi for just going to Taiwan to instigate the shit with fucking China. Why? Why do you want to pick fights with China? Why? Because she has these knockers. She's gonna swing these fucking moon melons in front of these Taiwanese and like amp them up to fucking stand up against the fucking Chinese.
So do you know
That's
what's
what
funny?
I think. This is her USO tour.
Yeah, I had no idea about those things.
Now,
And
real or fake?
it was Joe Rogan who I forgot who he had on too. Was it Andrew Schultz?
Schultz always talks about her titties.
It was something
Schultz
like that.
talks about her
and-
enormous
and-
heavies all day long.
And they brought it up, and I was like, no way. How did I miss this? No way. And I look, and I go, oh, my God. Like, look at them.
Big old bitties.
Look at them.
She's got a pair of knockers, dude. For an 80-year-old lady, she's got some, some fatties.
That's not
She's
her.
probably got little nipples, though, I feel. I feel she's got, like, smaller than a 50-cent piece.
So what?
Now.
That's edited. What's your decision with this one?
Fuck him or fight him? I don't know.
Yep.
Well, all right, what do you think? You gonna fuck her or fight her?
I asked you. I've been going first. It's your turn.
Okay, I'll go first this time. Now, I'm teetering right now. Old people piss me off, so every once in a while I'm like, I'd like to slap an old person, just old-fashioned, no fight style, just like street slap, cold cock. But she has no ability to get pregnant, so you could just like blow loads inside her all day long. You know what I mean? She's got the knockers advantage, but she's trying to start wars. So it's like if I fight her, I could prevent, like Terminator 2 style, I could prevent the machines from taking over. You know what I mean?
Sorry, I had to hide explicit photos because we had some
Oh, there were
boobies.
nipples everywhere. I was just trying not to. I was trying not to point it out.
We might get booted for that one.
Well, you can't like blur it in the post-production, Mike. I thought we had that in the budget.
I mean, I would have to wait for the episode to be done, download it, go back in, blur them out.
What's the
delete
difference
this.
between that and bush titties?
I don't know. And there's nude yoga on YouTube where they show nudity. So
Yeah, they show
I don't
butt
get it.
cracks and stuff. And yeah. So either way, fuck him or fight him. I don't know. I would have to just say, just because I don't know what the butterfly effect of taking her out in a boxing match, because I'd have to box her. Because I'd have to speed bag those titties like but I might just have to just say fuck Nancy Pelosi.
I agree.
You know?
I vote the same way.
Yeah, I'd have to whisper. I'd
But
have to
for
whisper the
different
Second
reasons.
Amendment in her ear.
But
Like I'd
different
have to be
reasons.
banging her and then be like 2A all the way, 2A all the way. You'd have to be like really, like rubbing in the,
The Constitution?
the Constitution. Yeah. Now, what do you say? You gonna fuck her or fight her?
Yeah, I said it already. I agree with you. Say,
You're gonna fight her? Fight her all the way.
but I would no
Fuck
no
her all the way.
yes
Fuck
yes,
her all
but
the
I
way.
kind of go with a mix of the two. Like imagine I feel like she's the one who would be like punch me in the face.
She might be. The thing is, with a lot of these like straight laced motherfuckers, they're into the fucking freaky violent shit. And you know, like when you punch her in the face, her titties are just gonna look like two soft, like over easy eggs, just like sort of like swashing around in the pan. You know. Anyway, who's the next on the list?
So this one, I don't think we can answer it because I think it comes down to their choice because we don't have a choice.
You think so in this one? Who is?
I don't
Oh,
I don't
oof,
think we have a choice.
a hard one.
I
I didn't mean
think
that. No pun intended.
I think the choice is theirs in this instance. There's nothing we can do about it.
So we're not fighting this guy no matter what.
No,
So
no,
an
it's
easy answer.
whatever he says is what's gonna happen. If he's like I'm fighting you, we don't have a choice.
I feel if he picks he's gonna fight you, he will just rape you after it's all over. He could rape you because you would be incapacitated. If he
That's-
choked you out, he could fuck you. So he's fucking us either way. No
Yep,
matter what.
there's no
it's
choice
whatever
here.
the Rock
Yeah.
wants. Yeah. The Rock wants what the Rock wants. Who's
ne-
next on the list?
The next one's interesting because I'm gonna go with. Yeah, I will show first, obviously, but like I was interested. I was intrigued when you put this on the list. I was like, oh, boy,
Candace Owens.
yes.
All right. Now, Candace Owens. The thing is, she's a pundit, so pundits get annoying. And that goes conservative and liberal, the same. It all, yeah. But
100%.
yeah, but she has like this Megyn Kelly sort of like, like aura to where it's like she's like sort of, like newsy, like, and I don't think I'd fight Candace Owens. Fuck Candace Owens.
Yep.
Yeah. And she'd be doing most of the fucking probably.
And I feel like she's gonna talk a lot too.
Yes, she's gonna just tell you about what she thinks the whole time, and
Hold
you're
on.
just gonna have to just lay back
Explain,
and be like, okay,
Ryan.
fine.
Chicha B wants to know, what are we doing here? What's the game? Because I guess she just joined.
Okay, so for the ones that are tuning in pretty late, we're playing a game. Unlike Fuck, Marry, Kill, this is just fuck them or fight them. You either fuck them or you fight them, and you give them the reason why you're going to fight them or fuck them, or how are you going to fight them, or how are you going to fuck them. And you can participate as well on the live chat. And it's only one person. So we pick one celebrity or one person from history, dead or alive, and it's either fuck them or fight them, and give your reason why, and you can type it in the chat. Sorry, I should have reiterated that a couple of times too. So now that you know the rules of the game, let us know what you think about Candace Owens. Fuck them or fight them. Liberals and conservatives are both invited on their comments.
And this is obviously hypothetical.
Totally hypothetical. Nobody's fucking or fighting any of the people earlier in the segment.
Maybe you're
There
not.
was one-
Speak for
there was
yourself.
one-
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I think I only picked one to fight. Like, I'm fucking everybody. I'm not fighting anyone. But like, I think I can keep it. I know, like, we have a list, but the thing is, like, I think we can just continue on at random. Like, who's around? Like, you know what I mean? Who's, like Nancy Pelosi's in the news. Candace Owens is in the news. The Rock's always in the news. Who's next on the list? Who did we put on the list next?
This is very similar to the Rock situation where
Jason Momoa.
what
No, I'm
choice
fighting
do
him.
we
I'm
we
fighting
have?
him.
Yeah, I would have
I'm
to.
fighting him. I have like resentments because like he gives an unrealistic standard to beauty for men. So I'd have to like rearrange his face or at least attempt to. He might beat my ass because I know Jason Momoa trains to be Aquaman. Like he trains to be Conan. He trains to be the Game of Thrones. This guy's been training forever, so he probably knows how to whoop ass. But the thing is, I don't think I want to fuck him, even though he's probably like the most beautiful man in the world. I would have to fight Jason Momoa, and I would have to fight him straight hands, boxing only, no grappling, no kickboxing, straight hands. I think I have a better chance, even though he outweighs me by like 25 pounds.
I actually have a different approach. I would grapple.
You would grapple?
Yeah.
I think he knows jujitsu though, and he's got you by like If he has me by like 25 pounds, he's definitely got you by 60.
Yeah, but
This is a big weight advantage.
I've trained
I
and
believe it.
submitted. I've only trained with people. My original gym, everyone weighed more than me, a lot more.
Okay.
They were
Yeah, I
all
believe
they
that. Yeah.
like at that point. I was 145, and everyone was at least 200 or more. But he might be closer to 3. Hold on,
No way, dude. No way. He's like
two
220.
214. He's 214.
Yeah. So, all right. So he's 20 pounds heavier than me. Whatever. I'll take him. I'll fight him. I'll fight him standing.
Let's
What is
see.
it? The blah blah of Queensbridge rules or whatever. What is
He
it called?
started jiu-jitsu in 2017.
Yeah. So 2000. All right. So 5
He's-
years of training.
He's a purple
You
belt.
have more training than he does.
He's a purple belt. He'll destroy me.
You think so?
He's a
But he
purple
has
belt.
a Hollywood. He has a Hollywood purple belt though.
Yeah, but he has a purple belt under Renzo Gracie. He can literally pay for private lessons with Renzo Gracie.
And he did all throughout COVID.
I went to
probably,
Renzo
too.
Gracie Fight Academy, but it's very different when you have private lessons with one
That's
of the.
that triangle logo, right? Renzo Gracie's the triangle logo.
It's the Panther.
Okay.
It looks like the.
Then
Penn
which
State
Gracie?
one.
Which Gracie has that triangle logo then?
Is it Caesar Gracie or one of it's? I forgot. That's a good question. Gracie logo. Let's see, not Renzo.
So do you think I'd have better chances boxing this guy?
The triangle logo is the one from Japan, so it must be Renzo's like brother.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Jason Momoa. I feel like most people would pick to fuck, but I think we're sort of like
She picked
we're
fight.
sort of like counterculture.
She picked fight him.
You'll fight him? Yeah, I think fight him. Yeah, I'd still fight him.
You know,
too,
I
yeah.
might
I'd still fight him.
I might have to switch instead of hand-to-hand combat or boxing. I might have to switch to the single shot duel again.
But Mike, what if the grappling turns into like a makeout session, and you guys are just making out?
Then I guess somebody's getting fucked. I mean,
All right, who's next?
Wow.
We got somebody else next.
all right,
On fuck 'em or fight 'em?
we only have 2 left.
All right,
Now
so
you sent me a list,
I did.
and in that list you said a name, and I'm like I'm confused because you spelled it differently twice.
I did because
And-
it's a double entendre.
Well, also there's 2 people, so.
Oh,
We'll
shit,
start
that's
with
right.
we'll start with this one, which
Okay.
I am not.
Now we said dead or alive, right? Oh, China Black. Well, China.
So
This is WWE legend and wrestling legend China of Degeneration X.
didn't she
Fame.
kill herself? She killed herself, right?
I think she died of an overdose. I believe she died of a drug overdose. Something like maybe less than a decade ago. It had to have been like 7 or 8 years ago. And I think at the time she was in a relationship with the formerly known X-Pac, the wrestler used to be the 1-2-3 Kid. Anyway,
She's in the
so
Hall of Fame.
She's in the WWE Hall of Fame, yeah.
I didn't know that.
She did a porno movie or a few. One of them, she actually I mean, fight her. The thing is, you might have to fight her, okay? But the thing
I
is,
agree.
yeah, Mike agrees with fight her. Now, how are you gonna fight her? Because she's a wrestler. She wrestles, Mike.
I know jiu-jitsu.
You know jujitsu, but she outweighs you by like 50 fucking pounds. When China was at her biggest, she weighed like 230 pounds. She was like 6'3", 230, bro. And she was wrestling with like the Undertaker.
Didn't she
And
box
Triple H.
Joey Buttafuoco?
She celebrity boxed. No. That wasn't her. Wasn't that Tanya Harding boxed Joey Buttafuoco? Did China box Joey Buttafuoco in celebrity boxing? I know he fought. I know he fought.
Boxing. Who'd she fight? No, not.
I don't think she did celebrity boxing though.
Yeah,
I
she
know
did.
she.
She did. She boxed Joey
Who'd she fight?
Buttafuoco. Joey
Oh
Buttafuoco.
shit! Did she beat the shit out of him?
I'll play it right now. One sec.
Let's do it. So let's see China's fighting skills because I have.
Full disclosure, I think I've watched this live, and
Botafuku gets his ass kicked.
hold on.
Joni Lauer.
Blah 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 blah.
I don't know, man. I think Joni.
Ray, let's take a look at that first round.
Run, try to get familiar with the ring, and then be on the attack.
Oh, they had headgear on and shit too. Oh, all right.
He's got to watch.
Joni dipping her head a little bit, but using that quickness. Oh, he's got her back into the corner already.
Ah, this is bad.
She doesn't know what to do.
It's like a Guido doing it too. That makes it so much worse. He's like, I've been beating my wife for 25 years.
And China's only 5'10", by the way. She's only 5'10".
Oh, all right.
Yeah, sure it is.
So she's my height.
And withstand the pressure. Try to make weight.
Joni Lauer. Looks like he might be playing some games, and Joni Lauer now going on the attack, which is something she needs to do.
She has to stand girl. See, now he's trying to grab her. Now, let her grab her. That's it, hit her.
He's a dirty box. Oh wow, you can't do that.
I might have to box her.
Yeah.
After seeing this, I might have to box her.
You're gonna fight her. Okay. So Chicha B says fighter. You say fighter.
At 46 years of age, obviously coming in.
She's got to go and attack this guy.
And working the body.
I have not seen a single proper punch thrown.
No, not one. Not one. That was a sloppy fight. Now your bottom line is you're fighting. You have a better chance of fighting, right?
Right over the top.
I mean, I don't want to fight China. China's like a dead legend, and I feel sort of bad for her. So I might, I know from all the. Oh, she's taking a beating now.
Yeah, she loses. I think
we can't play the porno movie that she was in because she takes a beating in that one too. But I would have to say, because I watched the porno, I would have to say fuck her, just because I feel bad. She committed a drug suicide. Maybe that that one good would have fucking kicked her out of the suicidal fucking shit. You know what I mean?
I don't think.
I don't know, dude. She's a WWE legend. I remember. Suck it. You know what I mean?
Last one on our list.
Last on the list, and let's pick another one at random. Actually, okay. So how about we let the chat pick after the last one? We're gonna play the last one, and we'll let the chat pick who the last fuck 'em or fight 'em is after this. So fuck 'em or fight 'em.
I didn't even know who.
That's Black China.
Yeah, I didn't know who this was.
She had a baby with Rob Kardashian, and they've been at odds ever since she's been pregnant. So she pretty much she's like a fame whore. You know what I mean? Like she fucked the Kardashians.
But she's not even attractive.
And they shunned her. They shunned her. She's like a and like these people what I feel like they do with plastic surgery is they do body exaggeration. So she was like, oh, I have a BBL, I have a breast, breast implants. I did all this shit to my face. I can fit in with the Kardashians. She sucked a hard one down on fucking Rob Kardashian, made her way in, and fucking tried to weasel her way into the Kardashians, and they shunned her after she got pregnant because they all figured that she was just a gold digger, which is pretty much what the whole narrative is when you watch all these reality fucking bullshit shows, right? Fuck him or fight him. I say fight Black China.
I'm fighting.
I'm fighting her. It goes
wow.
I'm fighting her.
That's a good one.
WWE China, I'll fuck. Black China, I'm fighting, I believe. Chuck Norris. Okay. Chicha. Now, Chuck Norris. Can I take this one at first? Can I take the first one? I'm going to have to fuck Chuck Norris. And I'll tell you why. Because if you fight Chuck Norris, or if you fuck Chuck Norris, somebody's dying.
Nobody
No matter what.
fucks Chuck Norris. Chuck
And-
Norris fucks you.
He's gonna be doing all the fucking. Let's just put
Just
it that way.
like, did you know the boogeyman checks under his bed for Chuck Norris?
Because the boogeyman might have gotten fucked by Chuck Norris before.
Did you
That's
know
why.
Chuck Norris's tears cure cancer? Too bad he never cries. When Chuck Norris
the
does a
thing is,
push-up, he pushes the world down.
He was a specimen back in the early 1970s and late 60s when he did what was it, the
Navy SEALs. No, I'm kidding.
no, but what was the movie with Bruce Lee? It was the something connection. No, what was it? There was
Wasn't the end
Enter the
of
Dragon.
Enter the
and then-
Dragon?
no, not Enter the Dragon. It was the other Dragon movie that he did. The one where they're in Rome and they're dealing with like international fucking shit. And he has to fight him in the Coliseum.
Isn't that
And
Enter the Dragon?
Chuck Norris is like fighting Bruce Lee, and Bruce Lee like grabs his chest hair and rips it out.
I goes, does he blow it? Yeah.
In all honesty, I think Chuck Norris would have fucking wiped the floor with Bruce Lee back in the day, and he would have been fucking Bruce Lee.
He was okay. Bruce Lee was a legit martial artist, but so was
Yeah,
Chuck Norris.
of course. Chuck Norris was a decorated champion at the time. He has won tournaments upon tournaments upon tournaments. He was a decorated champ when he made his way into like show business. So yeah, Chuck Norris is going to be doing the fucking.
The
Let's
Way
just
of
put
the
it that way.
Dragon, not Enter
The Way of the
It was
Dragon. That's the
Way
other
of the
Dragon movie. Yeah, The Way of the Dragon, which is also a really good Bruce Lee movie. Aside from Enter the Dragon, which is the pinnacle, The Way of the Dragon's really good, and he's like hired. I think like he's always like hired to infiltrate or some shit. But
I don't think I ever saw The Way of the Dragon. I saw Enter the Dragon.
Nah, you gotta watch Way of the Dragon is it's up to par with it. Like if it's
He
it's
directed
popcorn
it.
Fucking Chuck Norris directed it.
Bruce Lee directed it.
Bruce
wrote
Lee directed it. Yeah,
and wrote
it has a different name in Asia though. Like when they released it in China, it was released under a different name. Way of the Dragon was released in the United States so that it would be easily recognizable as being like a kung fu, like fight action movie.
And The Way of the Dragon was before Enter the Dragon.
Yes, yeah, it was before, yeah. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, man. Bruce Lee. So is Bruce Lee fucking you, or are you fucking him, or is he
Wait.
fighting you? Are you fighting Bruce Lee? Is this a dream match of yours? Do you want to take on
Bruce Lee
not
was
Bruce
born
Lee.
in California.
Yeah, and then he moved to Hong Kong, and then moved back to California when he was a early adult, late teens. Now, are you fucking Chuck Norris, or are you fighting Chuck Norris?
It's one of
Dream
those.
match.
It's one of those things where, no matter what I pick, someone's getting fucked.
Do you think if you choke Chuck Norris out, you wouldn't fuck him right afterwards? And it would be like God of
You
War.
don't know the
like
story?
you take out Ares, so you become God of War.
So he met the Gracies, and they offered to train him, and he's like, "What are you guys gonna?" He wasn't condescending because he always respected martial artists, but he's like, "I don't
Yeah.
know, I don't understand this art." And then he got
He had-
involved,
he had,
and he got
like,
choked out.
Taekwondo on pedestal.
He got choked out and submitted in like 20 seconds. And he said, "Teach me how to never let that happen again."
Yeah.
And then he became a purple belt in like, hold on, this is like let's see, how long did I think it was quick. I think it was like a year.
Yeah, because he was proficient in other fighting styles, so he was able to like excel like in training. Chuck Norris. That's a good one, actually. That's a good, yeah.
I wish I had time and the ability to do it, but like imagine a character called Cuck Norris, and he's the complete opposite of Chuck Norris. He's just like,
Yo!
I just imagine walking around going,
I'm scared of everything. Scared of everything. Yo. Oh, that would be awesome. Dude, that's a good fucking idea. I like that. Cuck Norris.
Oh wow,
Man.
he became a black belt under Carlos Machado, which is,
Yeah.
I think it's the
Machado,
same person
yeah.
that Joe Rogan is connected with.
Yeah, Chuck Norris is a lethal weapon, man, even in his old age.
You know who
Fuck yeah.
also's legit at BJJ? Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, dude, he's been training for years.
He's still only a white belt though.
Why is that? Because he hasn't
Some,
excelled, or
I don't know. Some gyms won't promote you unless you're doing it 3 to 4 days a week.
and he could only show up for
Probably.
like a
I'm
class here, a class there.
I'm technically only a white belt, and that's mainly because I did a lot of no gi jiu-jitsu, which is not in the traditional gi, which a lot
Yeah,
of
so you don't
places
move up in the belts.
they
Yeah.
a lot of places won't move you up unless you do both or mostly gi. Does Jim Carrey do jiu-jitsu? Jim Carrey's a brown belt in jiu-jitsu. How do you know that? Ashton
it seemed like
Kutcher is a
pretty.
black belt.
Now, my point is, it seemed like a very popular thing in Hollywood in the early 2000s on the DL, like that people. Steve Irwin. Now, the controversial opinion, Chicha, but let me tell you, I'm fucking Steve Irwin for 2 reasons. Because he's got a gaping hole in his chest from that stingray stab. So I'm doing the fucking, and it's gonna be that hole. And number 2,
Wow.
he made Bindi Irwin, who's got the next biggest heavies next to Nancy Pelosi. So it would have to be fuck Steve Irwin.
Wow.
Yeah, I know it's a hot take, dude. I know it's a hot take, but he's got a warm wet hole, and that's not his butthole. You know what I mean? And it's salt water, so it's saline, so you know it's clean. You know what I mean? Nothing else has been in there besides that stingray. So you know it's close to virgin. So what are you doing, Mike? Are you fucking or are you fighting Steve Irwin? Now he fights crocodiles. You gotta think about that. I'm not fighting Steve Irwin because this guy fights wild animals and submits them. He submitted crocodiles. Nile crocodiles.
Hold on.
Saltwater crocodiles.
No, but you're. Is it the current Steve Irwin? Because if I have to fight or fuck the current Steve Irwin,
They cremated him, dude. It's a pile of ashes
that's
right
what I'm
now.
saying. That's what I'm saying. So if I gotta fight that, it's even better.
No, if I said dead or alive, and when I mean somebody who has passed but in their living form.
Wait, yeah, rewind, because Chicha B is like wow at what you said, and she has no words. Did you say you're fucking him and you're fucking the hole?
Yeah, I said he's got a fresh hole, dude. It's saline. He got stabbed in the ocean water. It's nice and clean. The only thing that's been in there has been the stingray. You know what I mean? So it's nice and clean. You know, you don't gotta fuck his butthole, so it's not gay.
See, I thought I heard you say that, but
Yeah,
I
see a
wasn't
lot of
quite
ridiculous-
sure, and I kind of ignored it a little bit. But then when I saw her comments, I'm like, wait, I have to address that.
Yeah, I'm fucking Steve Irwin,
And
it's before he dies. Like while he's on the boat, they pulled him on the boat. I'm like the scuba diver who like helped him on, is doing
they
CPR.
say
I'm like, I gotta fuck him now.
the reason why he died so quickly is because underwater when he got hit with it, he pulled it out in the water.
Oh, you never pull it out.
You never.
They say with a knife
Whoa,
stab,
whoa! You sometimes have to pull out, but anyway, he pulled it out and he bled to death because of that. If he had left it in, it could have closed the artery still, allegedly,
Yeah.
and he
Yeah.
could have still died in the hospital. But there was a better or higher chance of him being saved.
But how are you getting that ray? It was like a fucking stingray. Those things are
And
like
it's your natural
4 feet
reaction to
across. Yeah, I know. Even at work, like if I get like a splinter, like a metal splinter or like a wood splinter, like your first knee-jerk reaction is to grab it and pull it, but then you end up barbing it in.
So are you comparing a splinter to being stabbed in the heart with a stingray's?
There's a barb on the stingray.
Yes.
It barbs in, man, and it fucking gets stuck, and he probably pulled it out, and that's why he bled out, like you just said. But that gash, though.
Thank you for watching the Dumbfounded Dipshits podcast. Check us out on Wednesday nights at 9:10. Every Wednesday at 9:10. But if it's not a Wednesday, it's a Sunday because Sunday's on makeup day in case something
That's our
happens
rain
on
day,
Wednesday.
yeah.
Like today, we had technical difficulties and all this other nonsense. And apparently even now we're buffering according to, maybe not, I don't know.
But hang in there with us if we seem delayed on a Wednesday.
Yes.
And join us again next Wednesday at 9 p.m.
Thank you for
Dumbfounded
watching.
dipshits.
Chicha B, thanks for coming by. Manic Mouth, thank you for coming by. Beth420, everyone else, have a good night.
Cheers
Thanks
to
for
you all.
watching. Cheers, and see you next time.
Later, dipshits.
Oh, and these are just jokes. Don't take us seriously.
Satire.